Hi folks, I just want to take you inside Mind Movies 3 and give you a little bit of an insight as to how the software works, and for those of you with questions about what it can do for you and thinking of making a purchase, hopefully this will help you. One of the things that, for those of you who don't know, Mind Movies 3 is a visualization software, and 3 is the version. It's been around a while. Back in 2009 was when it first came out. And back then you had to download all the training, the component parts, put it all together, source your own tracks and pictures, etc. And whilst it was quite gratifying to be able to do all that, it was a little bit cumbersome. And one of the differences between then and now is that when it comes to creating your mind movie here, it's all done online here. Okay, so it stops you cluttering up your desktop, and it really makes that part of the process very streamlined. So that's one key difference. The second thing that I want to underline here, and this isn't a difference, it's really just to underline a key benefit to a piece of software like this, and that is that it's designed to help you strengthen your visual muscle so that you can visualize better. But in order to really tap into the power of this software, it really is ideal once you get used to the technicalities of putting a mind movie together with the music tracks that they've supplied, the pictures that they've supplied, the affirmations they've supplied, is to really make it your own. Because when you make something your own, you develop stronger neural connections, and when you develop stronger neural connections, you develop stronger associations and a stronger gravitation to the things that you're trying to achieve in your life. So really use this and develop that thing called ownership. But when you're starting out, you might want to lean a little bit on some of the things they've supplied here. And let's go through it now, just how this does work. There's an introductory video here with Natalie Ledwell, who created this system. And just down here, you can download the workbook, which is all about preparing the mind movie, preparing the script. Now don't worry, it's not a long workbook, it's just a few pages long, and what she's done is she's categorized everything under 9 labels. You don't have to use 9, you can create your own. And under those 9 labels, she's come up with some questions to help you get clear on those particular areas, and from that place of clarity devise the affirmations. Okay, so that's what this video and this workbook is about. It's very, very simple. Actually, the process of becoming clear is not always simple, but the workbook is very simply put together. And when you've done that, creating a video, in this section here, what they've done, again, which is a difference between how it used to be and how it is now, they've supplied some pictures to get you off the mark, or you can upload your own pictures. And a word of warning here, if you're going to use third-party images, please make sure you've got permission and that you create a slide with credits and proper attribution, because you don't want to get into trouble. And the same footnote applies to music. They've supplied tracks here, which is really great, saves you really sourcing them, but you can use your own as well. Okay. Affirmations, they've supplied affirmations that relate to those 9 categories and to the pictures you've seen previously. You can use these, you can edit these, or come up with your own. And then finally, in the preferences section, you can control how long an image and a text stays on a particular frame. And when you've created your video, you can process it, and it will allow you to share it or to download it or to edit and play it within here. That's up to you. Let's just loop back to creating a video and just show you how this thing works. And I'm going to keep it simple. I'm not going to use any of my images just to save time uploading, etc., etc. I'm not going to use my own music, but remember what I said about using your own stuff. You want to put yourself in the picture, you want to use your music, you want to use your own words, you want to make it meaningful in a way that you can own it. But just to show you the technicalities, I'm going to drag a clip here, that's where it says, okay, and then for affirmations, I'm just going to choose one that relates to this. I perform on stage with you too. Now I'm dragging it where you can see the T appear there. I let go, and when you click customize text, you can see it already comes up. Okay, and then I'm going to just add some music. Hopefully this won't slow down what I can show you. Just click on there and apply. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to preview that so you can see what it looks and sounds like. And there you go. And one of the things you can do just there, if you click on this text here, it brings up this box, and remember I said you can adjust where the text goes, and if you want you can play around with the transitions as well as duration, but I'll just do those bit. You can bold this, you can change the font, and let's see what that looks like. Let's just preview it. And now what you've got, okay, you've got different text transition there, and you've got your text in the middle on this occasion. So you can rinse and repeat this process for however many number of slides, and when you've done, you just save the project, and you can label it when you can spell and there you go. I still can't spell. There we go. Save that, and then you can send it to the processor. If you want to prematurely tick these boxes, you can. I prefer to want to look at things beforehand. Send it to the processor, and there you go. It's starting to process here, and when it's finished you can play it or edit it or download and share it. So that's how simple the whole process is. And so I hope you've enjoyed this video. Remember what I said about really making this process your own. So play around with what they've given you to get used to the idea of putting it all together, but then use your own images, your own music, your own text, your own affirmations. And so I hope that this inside view has helped answer some of your questions, and I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'll speak to you soon.